Oh, hi there. Um, this race is the first manufacturer's race. I did choose to race with Porsche this season, which I don't know if it was a good choice or a bad choice because the GT4 car, sorry, on the Porsche is not really the best. And right here, this is the second installment, second access actually to the game, because you see some people already have done the first race. I missed the first race, I want to do the second race, so it's gonna be, how do I put it? It's not going to be the greatest because I did qualified fourth, which was actually hard because the first two attempts to do my qualifying, I was punted out. There were some dirty drivers, so I had to exit and start my qualifying again. But then let's see how the race goes, because if I manage fourth, probably I can manage a higher position or something like that. So just, as you see, everybody slipstream time because of this long straight over here. So brake just at the curb, at the beginning of the curb, and yeah, cold tires still have to be gentle on the throttle. So I'm going to start with the soft tires, though you have to use the mediums and hards. So you have I'm in front, so I have to pull away from everybody. I need to keep the traffic going, because if you put the mediums on the hards, you will be slower than everybody else, and that's what everyone has to gain positions or times. As I clutter the curb there, just behind the other Porsche, which the best car for this actually was either the Porsche or if you have the Viper in front of us, or the C7 GT3, or if you have an AMG GT3 car. As I slow down there to let him pass, because it would have been a disaster here, the dead chicane. Oh yeah, we're racing in the dead chicane in GT3 cars. It's gonna be interesting. Anyway, first lap, nothing much to report actually, because just maintaining a good racing line, no punting people wide, no making drastic moves. As you see, suddenly there's the Italian behind me, who was I think 7th, has gone up to 5th because probably something happened. Gonna be a little bit late on the brakes, though. This is a soft tire, so you have maximum grip, but then you start to wear. As you see, P1 and P2 are already starting to fight. They're just changing positions, which is not bad, the two Germans, which is okay. If they're fighting and they're still gaining time on us, it's still awesome. So as you see, the guy behind me is actually catching up, sort of. He's just under a second as I clutter the curb again, which is going to make me lose some time to the guys in front of me. But then just braking, coasting through the corner, then powering out. Oh, purple, but then slap 2, so everyone posts purples. So it is your best sector. So after this, as I almost die there, which I do, and the guy behind me goes into the back of me, which was non-intentional. I didn't want to block him, but then I think the game understood that, and it looks like he is faster than me. See, that's where mistakes start to come in here in the death chicane, because you have a lot of pressure, people behind you, people will start, people who are faster than you in this place, you start to make moves, and I think he's going to start to make his moves sooner than expected. as that chicane is really very tricky. You have to, if you dip your tire, you'll get thrown wild, because the chicanes here are really high, and you have to be careful on not to go over the chicane, because it will unsettle the car. As I made the best time there, as I continued sending my tires over the chicane, which is a really bad idea. And the guy behind me in the Jaguar also has a V12. Actually, it's really good in the straight line speed. He's going to try and get the position, which will be not really fair, but then what's not to like? Again, make a purple. Guess I'm really pushing the car to the limit as I clutter the curb there, which is very dangerous, because it can really unsettle the car really bad. But then still was maintaining P4. As he sends it, I see him coming. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna fight him, because we still have 20 laps to go. Manufacturers series, they're really wrong. Sorry, long, and yeah, you'll take close to 45, between 30 and 45 minutes racing, which is weird, as the guy is sent to the gravel, back to P4, and I know he's going to come back strong, because he's a fast driver, and he's going to, because he's still there, he's P5, he's going to pull away from the guys behind, and he's going to catch up to us. And my tires are starting to wear off. This is why you have to start with the soft tires, then quickly change into the mediums, and then hards for the final stint. Or you can change it to hards for like one lap, and then put mediums on, or back mediums on and back to softs. Depends, but I'm going to do, at the moment I'm thinking of doing actually just a 3-stop, because softs, then by lap 7 do hards, then mediums, then stop again for medium twice, because the car will be lighter, because I will have used more of my fuel. The fuel will be almost empty, so it's still keeping up with the Jaguar in front of me, which is not normally a car you see being raced on these days, because it is a big boy, it is heavy, and it doesn't have that really good handling. But I guess the guy in front of me has mastered it, because that's all you need. You need to master. If you master your car in all the tracks, in all the conditions, then you'll be really good at it. So just still going on this first race. Hope this season goes really well, because I'm aiming, at least by the end of the season, I get to at least A class driver rating, because it's easy to have bad races, and that will not deter you from the main goal, right? At least by the end of the year, I get to A class racing, which the season will be 10 weeks, probably 10. There'll be a total of 10 rounds, so we'll be racing 20 times with the nations and with the manufacturers, both 10-10. And yeah, again, I hit the wall. Good thing there's no penalty when hitting the wall after the chicane, but anything else apart from that, that's when they'll get you. As you see, I noticed in the rankings, the German is right there behind me. He actually caught up. As I said, he's a fast driver, and in that Viper with that massive 8-liter V10, yeah, you're going to get a lot of power out of it, and with the straight line speed, it's a big plus. So it's just saying, I'm not gonna fight him. I'm just going to let him pass in these next corners over here, because I know he's going for, as he accidentally, I'm going to say accidentally, pushes me wide, and he notices that and sort of slows down, but then he notices I'm on the grass. Yes, there's another Jaguar behind me, which is not good. I'm starting to lose positions, and my tires are dying of death anyway. So I hope, and the guy pushes me wide. There's actually a Mercedes. And do I say that my race is done for now? Because it's only 6th lap. I was thinking of quitting actually, because it's hard to recover from that. 2 times crushing on a, 2 times going into the gravel on a single lap doesn't speak well. Again, with the dirty tires and worn-out tires, just screaming trouble. So I'm going to go in for a new fresh of pair of tires. Maybe I should go for the softs again. I think I would go for the softs again, because I'm not really sure, because as again I say, this races took about like a month ago. So yeah, I've lost track of what really happened. But then I know I'm supposed to go in, because the tires are really going to go to the mediums. I'm not going to refuel now, because I know that the fuel will take me close to the finish line, like up to 20 laps. So I'm not really, I'm just going to fuel save, short shift, and I'm down to 18th place. Hopefully I do get up to top 10. People do make mistakes, like I have done, like twice already. And yeah, this is not a good start to the season, because the manufacturer in the Nations Cup, the previous race, I did do a good race. I did do a really good race, and this being the first race, finishing probably at the bottom. As you see there also on the hood, I don't know if you can really see it. I'm rated at second place, as second best player, best racer actually in this group, in this lobby, and it's really throwing some questions out there. So P1 goes in for soft, as I actually lose it because I'm looking at what other people are doing, but I should concentrate at what I'm doing also. Somebody sends it to the wall. The Dutch chicane gets another victim. But I don't know if I butchered your name or something. Probably did. Anyway, still have hopes of finishing top 10, as people have penalties. P15 has a penalty, probably of pushing the chairman behind me into the wall, and hopefully it will go well, because there's a big group here. Everyone between, I think, P5 to me, we're in a straight line. You see that big group over there on the map? Yeah, that's us. So the possibilities of getting back to a good position are high. Right now I'm really frustrated, because down to P17 from P4, it's not really that good. If I was in like P5, probably, yeah, P5, P6, yeah, we could like have a chance of getting good points, because you know, the higher the higher the position you finish in, the higher the points. And yeah, finishing around, because that's, I don't know, I just think I'm going to finish as sorry, as the Mercedes in front of us, me and the Audi locked his brakes up. So meaning, I don't know, it's gonna be a weird race. At least I've got up to them. At least I'm going to have like a chance in racing, because actually I had no practice in this at all, because I was busy doing something else. Oh, and I get a second penalty for that. Really? It just sucks. This just sucks. Anyway, up to 14th. I hope he doesn't get some revenge thing going on. Anyway, hope the group is starting to break up, as I can see there. Right? Maybe people are, the race is already settled. We are 9 laps in already, and catching up to the Aston Martin in front of me as I serve my penalty. The Audi is going to come and pass me. I'm going to let him because he already has the better speed down the hill. As I again dip my tires, I haven't learned my lesson yet, so I need to spin again so that I can at least keep them off. That's jinxing it. But anyway, I have a good entry here, exit. Still keeping up with the guys in front of me. Touching the walls again. Oh, good thing both of us hit the wall. As I said, the chicane can really unsettle the car. Having an inside line, but then having a bad line out. That's the only problem with having the inside line. You'll have to go wide, but then I still managed to keep the car together and be in P14. So just trying to work together with the Audi to get better positions. As managed to come close, a little bit closer to the Aston Martin in front of me, the British guy, and the French also, the French guy in front of me. As the Audi decides to force his way through. We're still 14th because I think the Greek guy spun out. Probably, I wasn't sure. I was still very much shocked by how intense this guy was in checking the position. But we're supposed to work together. Come on. Anyway, still have the slipstream. I'm gonna send him on the inside and down and dusted. That's how you're supposed to do it, not force your way through somebody. Unless you have to, unless he's like holding you off, which I wasn't. He still hit the wall there, so good for me, I think. But this was in time. He can't send it here. Let's go just at the back of the Aston Martin, trying to get a slipstream, which I don't know why he's not getting the slipstream from the guy in front of him, the French guy in front of him, which he should, because he can have a better speed. He brakes really early, I don't know why. Then I managed to get him up to behind the Lexus here, which I think I should have gone with, because I miss going with the Lexus. If you see if I check my seasons, season 3 and season 4 I did with the Lexus, season 2 and season 3 sorry, I did with the Lexus, and we had good points, actually the best points overall. So probably after season 1 I'm going to go with the Lexus, probably, yeah, because V8 power, baby. Even though it lacks in the top end speed, it lets me go through, which is, he understands that I'm a faster driver, and I think maybe he has worn-out tires. Maybe he started with the mediums. I think that's why he let me through. And my tires also are starting to degrade, because you see I'm starting to lose traction, almost hitting the barricade there, chicane, dying of death. But then hopefully that didn't happen. So having a good line, as you see, the race is already settled by now, because I'm supposed to have half a tank, and yeah, actually I have half a tank. So I'm not going to refuel, because the car is lighter, we use less fuel, and I just have to get onto the hard tires. I think I should get to the hard tires before on this lap, so that I can have a longer stint on them. As people change onto the softs, they'll lose time, because most of the people who are sending it, I know that. Then, as you see, the guy with the Viper is already in P2. He already made his way up to P2, which means there's some good people out there. And also the fact that I should have been there. I should be in around P6 in a loner stage, as I almost missed my braking point, but then managed to hold it together. As you hear the tires kind of squealing, because they're actually dying of death. So this is the only place you do not want to mess up, the dead chicane. The 12th time, I've only died 2-3 times hitting the wall, and I'm pulling away from the guy behind me, so it's a big plus. Just trying to get close to the guy in front of me, which I'm gaining on him apparently. So probably this can be a good race. It can be. So like I need to have 2 or 3 more races, 2 or 3 more laps in this tires, so that I can change them into the hards. And I think I should have done practice on the hard tires, because at one point I didn't record this. I did a full stint on this race in hard tires, and yeah, selling it too much and almost losing it. But then that skidding across that slide that I did cost my tires a lot of laps. Actually, like the whole of this lap I could have done to get to it to degrade that part. But then if you skid a lot, if you push the car a lot, you use more of your tires. Your tires get worn out faster than usual, so I have to conserve my tires a little bit more, just like the fuel, like for 2 or 3 more laps, to go through the chicane again for the 13th time. It's gonna be tricky. I just still need to be close. As you see, people are selling it. I'm like 40% and people are like 24% of it on the fuel. So it's onto the hards. So he did a good choice on the hard tires, being on the hard tires. So because he'll have a longer stint on them. You can do like 10 laps without even stopping. So this guy has a good idea, which I should have done, but then I don't know. There's something about hard tires. Hard tires, when they start degrading, though it takes a long time, you can do like 3 or 4 laps before you start seeing them degrade. Unless for the medium and for the soft tires, it just happens after the first lap. After the first lap, that's when you see a red line starting to appear. But for the hard tires, two laps after going to the 3rd lap, that's when you see the first line, the first indication that it's starting to degrade. As you see, I'm already struggling with the corners, just trying to keep up with the guy with the hard tires, actually, as it's pulling away because he has fresher tires. Wolf is alright. Wolf is going on to the mediums, I think, right now, because he's on the hards. He started with the mediums. That's a weird combination. So let's see how that will play out. As Helmsberg, the guy with the Jaguar, goes into first position, which is a good. Oh, the Porsche behind me catches up. I think he's the one who's got into. I am going to go inside, get the hard tires off. I'm going to refuel. Yeah, I should stay on to the hard tires till the end of the race, because I have a lighter car. I won't slide a lot. But then hard tires are weird. As I say, you brake earlier, you have to be cautious on the cornering, as this guy decides I'm not having any of it, move away, and the guy behind me hits me, almost losing it. Still, it wasn't my fault. I didn't want to do this. As I let him pass, because that's not. I didn't want to make him slow him down. Already had a penalty anyway. As you see here, you have to use a lot of. You have to be very cautious when you're doing the corners. As you see, the guy behind me already catches up. The Audi actually. Oh, we had a fight, and still sends it. As I think he has soft tires. If he let brake that late, if he brake that late, whatever let me say, if he brake that late, he has soft tires. As I die, yeah. It only took 15 tries to die at the death chicane. With my front right tire, it's broken. It's pushing me to the left side. Hope it fixes itself, because it does that. Oh, they're already in. I'm gonna get rid of these tires, because I don't want that. I don't want that to happen again. I'll go on to the mediums for the last stint. Again, no need to refuel, and yeah, going back out in 18th place. We've lost a lot of time. As you see, there's between me and P1 there's a minute, so we just have to be chill, just again work my way up through the ladder. Just trying to catch up to the guys in front. You see, again, there's a big group up there, because it will help me actually if I can get up to them. P3 is already in. It's changing on to the soft tires again. Yeah, it's putting on softs again. So I think he's already done with the hards and the mediums. So it's just final stint. But then 7 laps. It's gonna be a big call to it. But then he'll have he's going to have better lap times, I think. Although getting a 138 is hard. You have to be really, really fast on it. So trying to catch up with P17. Braking. The GT, the AMG. I don't know why this guy is here, but this is one of the good cars you can have in this. If you like really hard on it, you can get a good race out of it. So Sarito, what the fuck? I didn't even noticed that. That's maybe a lady, probably. Let's go. Because probably anyway, ladies do play racing games also. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, just trying to keep up with the guys, trying to catch up to the big group ahead. Because if I catch up to that group, I can make P10 probably. There's like 7-8 people there. and we make to P10, that would be amazing, because it would be hard work, which would have paid off, as I miss my turning points. You have to throw the car in these corners. You have to like really throw the car, which is a little bit lighter, which should have better grip, despite the downforce created by the massive wings, as they almost go into the back of the AMG, the German, right? And just letting him be, because I don't want to ruin anyone's race, like everyone has ruined mine. Just going to keep it straight. This car has very nice straight line speed. He's gonna brake just at the 100. He brakes a little bit late, but I think he has better tires. If he's not on softs, I don't know, I'm not sure. As the French guy goes in, changes into the soft tires for the final stint again. Everybody's doing the final stint on soft tires, because you have to gain time. You have to gain time to the guys in front of you. So there's a big group there into this uphill chicane, which is again very long and tricky. If you get it wrong, you'll spin out, like I have done in previous videos. Probably you might have seen it. Yeah, I didn't want to do that, so I waited for him, because that's my fault. Whoa, Wolf has 3%. He was really sending it. Yeah, this guy, he doesn't know how to use the car, probably, or his tires are too dirty, I think, probably, yeah. Anyway, just lost a lot of time waiting for him, so recovery in 10 seconds is gonna be a big call, and I'm just going to fast forward. I'm just going to pull it forward, because trying to catch up to the guy is going to take forever. And close to final lap, this guy died, and finally caught up to him. Like, the race was already done. By lap 10, the race already done. So the last 10 laps was just hoping for somebody to make mistakes or somebody like that. As you see, P1 is already done, P2 is already finished, and I'm already actually starting like 25% of the lap in. So yeah, the race wasn't that great. Wasn't the best start to a manufacturer series that I would have expected it to be. Just mistakes here and there, which should be corrected in the near future, not to happen again or something like that, so that we can have good racing. At least they extended the time for the finishing, because before it was just 1 minute. Now you can put it's up to 1.5 minutes maximum, I think. I'm not sure, 90 seconds, yeah, so that most people can finish their races. As I am trying to rush with the time. Do I have a minute? Again, a minute. It went up. Okay. I don't know how that plays out, but then it's already done and dusted. Finished 17th. Wasn't the best. Oh yeah, actually ran out of fuel because of full sending it. I even forgot I needed to add a splash of fuel. Oh yeah, is the guy behind me going to finish? Yeah, it's going to... Wait, why am I 17? Should be 18. I didn't get to see that. I should be 18, not 17. Anyway, hope you guys best. So you already got 24 points, which isn't the best at the moment. So yeah, hopefully next time have a good one. Hope you had a good time. Peace out, chill, be kind.